Charlie O'Hara back with us in the studio. 436-1212 is the number to call if you have a legal question. Hi there, Charlie.
Good morning.
Good to have you on the show.
Nice to be here.
And I guess an early Merry Christmas to you as well.
Thank you very much.
We have a few callers on the line who'd like to talk to Charlie, so we're going to go ahead and get right to those. Good morning. What's your question?
Yeah, I had a question for possession with intent within 1,000 feet of a school. How do they measure the feet from your house to a school? Is it by the way crow flies, or what it takes you to walk to that school?
It's actually by the way the crow flies, and actually it's from property to property. So the problem with that is a lot of times people don't understand, but where a team will play baseball, for instance, or softball, if you live within 1,000 feet of that, even though it takes you 2 or 3 blocks to get there, you're within 1,000 feet of a school for that statute, and it really increases the penalties for sale of drugs. So it's a very serious situation. But if it's as the crow flies, as we say, which means any way they can measure it, and it's to the property line, the parking lot qualifies, or even if there's parking, or you just dirt or land or grass or whatever, it qualifies.
But the school property, we're not talking the school itself.
No, we're talking about the school property or anywhere where school activities occur. So it would be anywhere like a football field or a softball field or anything like that.
Now, and I'm assuming that the fines and the penalties are much different then.
Well, yeah, I mean, it makes a crime the penalty goes way up and usually includes incarceration for quite a while.
Okay, thank you, Charlie, and thank you for calling in. We have time now for another caller this morning. Hi there, what's your question?
Okay, ma'am, I have a question. Okay, if I give an attorney $500 and I go to court and he does not show up and him and his secretary keep playing about he's in court or he's not in the office and it's been like 2 weeks, who do I call to get my money back? Because I asked him for a refund, and ever since I've asked for my money back because he didn't show, I've been getting the runaround. And I don't know who I should call or what I should do to get my money back from him because he did not show up to court.
Well, I don't know exactly what your contract was and what the agreement was. First of all, I mean, there is a place to report that. But first of all, the first thing I would do is make an appointment with the attorney, go into the office, and say, you didn't show up, I'd like my money back. Most attorneys will give that money to you. Attorneys are busy, so when you think you call up and they don't return a call, I mean, some days we'll have 30 or 40 calls, and it's hard to personally return all those calls when you're in court also. What we tend to do is try to get the ones that have something coming up immediately, because some people call basically every day. If you can't get it resolved, and I would really try to make an appointment, then there is the disciplinary administrator, and that's up. He works with the Supreme Court, and there's an office, and you can report any ethics violation, which would be something that attorneys aren't supposed to do. We're governed by a set of rules, and we have to follow those rules, and most attorneys really try to do that. And I don't know what's going on with this attorney. I don't know who it is. But usually if you get somebody stopped from what all they're doing and talk to them, they'll resolve the matter. Most attorneys try to do that, and they should.
That face-to-face meeting important.
But if they don't do that, then you need to go to the ethics people, which are called the disciplinary administrator, and you can find it on the internet, or you can call up any attorney and they can give it to you.
And does that happen very often, where sometimes, a lawyer's busy or something comes up and they have to miss a court hearing?
Well, we're not supposed to, but I mean, the problem with that is everybody's human. And you can imagine if you have court appearances, 6 or 7 a day, sometimes it's hard to get. One judge will keep you longer than you're supposed to.
Right.
So you try to let them know, and sometimes you don't get there. And sometimes clients think you're not there, but you've already taken care of it before they get there, and there's a loss of communication. So I don't really know what happened, but the best thing for people to do is talk about it and try to resolve it. If they can't, then we take other measures.
Okay, thank you, Charlie, and good luck to you. Thanks for calling in. We hope you get this resolved soon. Charlie, I guess we'll see you next week.
Yes,
no? Yeah,
I'll
will
be
you
here.
Okay, man, Charlie, always working. Thanks so much. We'll see you next week.
Okay, Merry Christmas.